everyone! In today's episode, we will be taking a look at the Pentium 4 Willamette, which runs at 1.6 GHz and a front-side bus speed of 400 MHz, equipped with 256 kilobytes of level 2 cache, and it's made on the Intel's 180 nanometers technology, which makes it older than the 12-pin processor and also older than the DRAM, which we have tested in the previous videos. Well, the main competitor of this CPU was Intel's Pentium 3 Coppermine core and the 180 nanometers Athlon XPs. This setup is based on SDRAM because the Pentium 4s were released on RAM bus memory and also on SDRAM platforms, but given the nature of the high performance frontside bus, which was redesigned for the Pentium 4s, I am pretty sure that it is being limited by the SDRAM memory. But anyways, the newer platforms to accommodate the Pentium 4s were not released yet, so this was the only option you could run this CPU with. And also, being based on the 180 nanometers, Intel did not have the technology yet to implement more cache, so this is the lowest amount of level 2 cache which the Pentium 4s had. I think it did pretty well even with this low amount of level 2 cache. The CPU was quite performing, and once again I'm telling you, it should not be compared to the 12-pin, which was based on the newer technology and which has double the amount of level 2 cache compared to this one. But this was just the start from Intel, specifically for the Pentium 4s, and from here on it was about to be even better as the time passed by. Now, I've started benchmarking with this one because being the first one, and also what you should keep in mind is that we're using the second generation of sockets for this Pentium 4 because the first socket was socket 423 and it was limited to 2 GHz clock speed. It only lasted for about a year, and then they released the socket 478, which we are running today. So this will be the second chipset based for the Intel Pentium 4, but it's still running on SDRAM, and I think it's going to be limited by the bandwidth of the SDRAM quite a lot because the front side bus has a bigger bandwidth which cannot be supplied entirely by this type of memory. This is not the case only with this CPU. The DRAM was exactly in the same spot, and I'm guessing the Athlon XP also. But given the nature that the Pentium 3 12-pin was limited to 133 MHz frontside bus, and we have proof that it can perform better with SDRAM, so we'll have to try and take it on and see if we can match its performance levels with other platforms on the same memory type. Now, I've run 3D Mark 99 where it didn't perform so good. I ran 3D Mark 2000 where it also didn't perform as good as the other ones. 3D Mark 2001. When I got to the 3D Mark 2003, it almost matched the scores. So in conclusion, that being the newest of the benchmark, I suppose it might be the one that does indeed take advantage of the SSC2 instructions, and I believe the SSC2 instructions are starting to play a role here, because as far as I have come along with the test, this is the only CPU which has SSC2 instructions. So this was a good opportunity to see if those instructions really make a difference, because this also replicates in the gaming performance, which I tested. As the newer the title, the better it performs. So it's quite strange that a CPU which was released 3 to 5 years earlier is starting to take advantage only after this time of its instruction sets. But that being the case, I do believe it's still superior to the 1218, mainly because the upgrade potential for this one was far greater. And even if it doesn't perform here like a 1218, I'm looking forward to see how will the things evolve further when it's paired with a newer chipset and newer memory type, and also when the AGP 8X is going to be unlocked, because so far everything that we've run was limited by the chipset's AGP port, which was only 4X, and the same applies into this case also. This chipset is also limiting the AGP port to 4X, giving it half the bandwidth of that of the 8X. But it remains a question if this CPU will be able to provide all that bandwidth to the AGP port, and we'll check on that later on. But for now, take a look how it performs, and I would definitely say that it is still a mystery if this should be used for a retro system, because I'm not quite clear with the results and what it can do further, but hopefully I will have the time to explore this CPU into more depth. Now, I've also run a few games just to show the difference in performance compared to the other ones we have tested. This time I made sure that I would use a GPU which doesn't bottleneck the system, and I gave him a fair chance just so we can see what it can do.
More strongly now. I suggest you search the huts for weapons and equipment. Stay low and avoid contact if possible. You don't really want to alert the guard.
I got your number. Take this. I'm gonna put you down!
Jack, I've been able to tie your compass in with the transceiver. This means that now I can supply you with a bearings marker. It should give you a rough idea of where to go at least.
I know a place on the edge of the red light district where we can lay low, but my hands are all messed up, so you better drive, brother.
This is Hit Radio Love Media Station. Just one of 900 radio stations, 300 TV stations, 4 network, 3 satellite, 10 senators.
Thank you!
Hit Radio.
You're listening to Head Radio, rock Liberty City for 60 years. DJ Michael Hunt taking you through another set of non-stop rock and pop. It's Head Radio.
This is the place right here. Let's get off the street and find a change of clothes.
Going. Don't fall behind.
Goblins, we must humble them. Come, people.
Ready to fight. Ready weapons. Don't fall behind.
They're attacking over here.
Wake up. Don't let them get away.
German checkpoint, 200 yards.
Okay, squad, listen up. This is a rescue mission, so watch your fire. Don't give your position away. Advance from cover and check your corners. Everyone keep quiet. This better work.
Was haben Sie geladen?
He's taking too long. He's buying it.
Ihr
Just hold
Ausweis
on.
ist ungültig.
Zeigen Sie mir bitte Ihre Papiere. Danke sehr.
Zeigen Sie sofort Ihren Führerschein vor.
He's not taking them, Captain. Oh, no! Get the truck moving! There it goes! Take your plans! Let's go! Move up there! Move in!
Go! Go! Get on me! Come on, go! Go!
Hands up! Let's keep it up! Squad! Covering fire! There they are. Watch out!
some good moonshine back home.
Let's make support give you that.